Perfect. David, welcome back to class. David, how's it going?
Hi, Joshua. Again, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Nice. That's great to hear. And Amy, welcome back again. Amy, how's it going?
Great, great.
Nice. That's great to hear. Um, and so, Amy, what is your favorite genre of movies? What types of movies do you like to watch?
mm, wow, I have two different, how do you say genres?
Genres.
Yeah.
Genres.
Oh, genres. Yes. Two favorite genres. Um, One will be uh, uh, like romantic comedies,
Okay.
and the other one is kind of hmm, like X-Men movies.
Okay. So, like fantasy movies almost,
Fantasy
or
movies, yeah.
comic, superhero movies, you could say?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, awesome. And Ishmael, welcome to class as well. Ishmael, how are you doing?
Hi Josh, hi everybody. I am doing well. Thank you, Josh. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's nice to see you again, Ishmael, like always. Um, and so, Ismail, what did you do today?
I I I woke up
Just late.
uh, late. I I went to a mosque close to my home, Joshua, because it is holy day for me today.
Yeah.
I played there and I visited my friends at my workplace and I turned back to my son's school to pick him up and I went to shopping with my son. I shopped something which I need in the grocery store.
I bought
I
something I needed.
I bought something I needed in the grocery store and we turned back with my son and we had a guest tonight, Joshua.
Awesome.
That's
Okay.
all. It was a busy day for me.
Sounds like a very busy day. Really good. Good explanation, too. One small thing, maybe, we'd say I went shopping, not I went to shopping. Just I went shopping.
Yes, I know Joshua, but if I speak, I always forget.
Okay, that's fine. Um, okay, and sorry, hold on. Um, okay, and yeah, perfect. And okay, I think that's about good. Let's go into the next page, or let's go into today's work. Hold on 1 second. Somebody's yelling at me. Okay, sorry guys.
I'm sorry.
No
Where
problem.
are you right now? Are you in New York? I mean, United States?
No, I'm in
No,
Costa
right?
Rica.
That's why.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's so common over there. And in South America too.
Yep, yep. Just come to your door and just yell. Sorry about that. Let's go here and let's go to the first page. And David, can you read the title and the next couple lines?
Joshua. Education. Today we talk about learning and life education, cultural views of education.
Nice. Okay. And David, can you repeat cultural? Cultural.
Cultural.
Okay, good. Cultural. And yeah, I think that sounded good. Let's go to the next page. And Harry, can you read the title and the first question?
Okay, warm up. Answer the questions. What is your favorite memory from your time in school?
Okay, and let's have Ismail. Can you answer?
Yes. Well, Joshua, when I was in the primary school, there was a fair in my village. We were celebrating the coming of spring. We wanted to go there, but my teacher didn't give the student permission because it was a school day. I remember that we ran away at the break time from the school with some of my friends. And we enjoyed the fair.
Sorry. Yeah. That's great. That sounds awesome. Pressed the wrong button and I actually ended up losing the slide for a second. So, but that's a really great story, Ismail. So ended up going to the fair. I think I've heard that one before.
Yes.
That's still really great. Cool. And Amy, what about you? Do you have any favorite memories from your time in school?
Yes, my favorite memory when I was my favorite memory was to read poems aloud. In my classroom. So the teacher called my name and I read poems, in front of my classmates.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Mhm.
My favorite memory was reading poems aloud in class. Perfect. That sounds like a great memory. Okay, and let's have Maestra. Can you ask Ronaldo the next questions?
Did you go to public school or private school? Which type of school is better in your country?
Well, I did the first part in the public school, and I mean the first 6 years in the public school. And after that, I I went to the a kind of the private school. It's not a public school, and I think in my country the better school is a private school, unfortunately.
Okay, this is good. I think that in my country, we'd say private school is better,
Is better. Yes.
unfortunately.
Hmm.
This is really good, Ronaldo. One small thing, we wouldn't say the in front of public or private school. Um, if you're talking
Okay.
about the school that you went to, um, you could talk about the school because it's specific.
Yeah.
So the school I went to was large, you could say. But I went to a large school, and public school instead of the public school. But this is good. Really good sentences too. Okay. Okay, good. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
Yes, can you give me the pronunciation for unfor, oh God, unfortunately? I don't know if I have it right.
Yeah. For tune fortunate, maybe like that. Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Fortunately.
Unfortunately. Like that?
Yeah. Maybe more like unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't see that part. Wait. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Make sure you get that it. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Perfect.
All right.
Nicely done.
I will
Good.
practice. Thank you.
You're welcome. You did a great job, though. Okay, and so let's go to the next page. Let's start with David. Can you read the title and the first 4 words, David?
Okay, Joshua. Vocabulary, accessible, alternative, geography, compare.
Can you repeat geography?
Yes, sure. Geography,
Good. Geography. And let's have Harry. Can you read the next 4 words?
Graduate, evaluation, instructor, photocopier.
Good. I think that sounded great. Really nice work. And Harold, welcome to class. Harold, how are you doing?
Good, good. Wait for a minute, I am repairing my website.
Okay. Don't worry. And Harold, maybe it sounds like there's some people in your background. If there's any chance that you could just mute your microphone when you're not talking, that'd be great too. But again, welcome to class. It's nice to see you. Okay, and does anybody have any questions?
Well, let
Okay, does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
No, it's okay.
no, Joshua, it's clear.
Okay, and yeah, that's good. Harold, where are you from, Harold?
well, I'm from Colombia.
Okay, nice. It's good to meet you.
Joshua, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Well, I'm new here, not so I can't see the ice cream.
You can't see the screen?
Yeah, the screen.
Okay, can you click on my name at the bottom? If you click on my name, does that help?
Okay.
Can you see it? Harold, does that help? Can you see the screen now? Harold, can you hear me? Okay, let's move on. And so can everybody choose a word and can you make a sentence with that word in the chat box? So pick a word and write a sentence with your word in the chat box.
I can write it down, but I can read it to you.
Yeah, that's fine too. And so if you can't write because you're on a tablet, feel free to just write it down really quickly.
Okay.
Luigi, welcome to class as well. Luigi, how are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing fine, and you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And so Luigi, where are you from?
I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Okay, perfect. Rio de Janeiro. It's a beautiful city. Awesome. And so Luigi, right now we're picking out words and we're going to write a sentence in the chat box with one of those words. So can you choose a word and write a sentence with that word in the chat box?
Okay.
Okay, and Maestra, whenever you're ready, feel free to say your sentence too.
Okay, okay, I'm going to choose geography. Okay, geography. Um, Geography is not my favorite subject.
Okay, good. Why?
Why? I'm really bad at geography. I don't have no sense of directions or at all in a map or anywhere.
Okay, perfect. Nice. So geography is not my favorite subject because I'm really bad at geography. I don't have any sense of direction. Really good work.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't change anything with that sentence. That looks grammatically pretty solid.
Thank you.
Nice sentence, Luigi. We've got a bunch of new chat messages. Okay, and Luigi, can you read your sentence as well?
Okay. When we compare the public with private education in Brazil, we don't like the results.
Okay, good.
Is it okay?
Yeah, maybe we would want to compare public education with private education in Brazil. Don't like the results. Just a comma, maybe, after Brazil.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that sounds great. Ronaldo, can you read your sentence?
Okay, I did one evaluation of the best university of my country, and I'm going to try to get in on of them.
Okay, I did one evaluation of. We choose a different preposition here.
I did one evaluation. I don't know. For
Okay, yeah, I did one evaluation for,
for
and then we're missing an article.
for a best.
The best.
The best, sorry,
Close.
the best.
University. For the best university, maybe we choose a different preposition. Of sounds a little bit awkward.
In my country.
Yeah. Yeah, I did one evaluation for the best university in my country. I'm going to try to get into.
Actually,
Okay.
one of them, I think so.
Okay, we'd say actually another different preposition. So into.
Into.
To one of them.
Yeah.
And that's good. If in this case I did one evaluation for the best universities.
Oh
in my
yes,
country.
yes, the plural. Yeah.
Yeah. And even instead of saying one, we can use an article. We can say, I did an evaluation.
Okay.
Or maybe I took an evaluation. And I think that sounds perfect. Can you repeat that sentence, Ronaldo?
Okay. I took one evaluation for the best universities in my country, and I'm going to try to get into one of them.
Nice. Good job. And let's have David. Can you read your sentence?
If I have to compare between public and private schools, I prefer private because those are better.
Okay. How would we change have? So we wouldn't say I have to compare. Past tense.
I could.
So it's the verb to have, but we put it in the past tense here.
Also, I had.
Yeah, if I had to compare between public and private schools,
Or
we'd
in that
use
difference, I would
a
prefer
condition.
because I would prefer because it's aesthetic.
Yeah, I would prefer private because those are better. Maybe
Yeah.
we could even just use a pronoun instead of a demonstrative because they're better.
So yeah.
Good. Can you repeat that sentence, David?
Uh-huh. If I have to compare between public and private schools, I would prefer private because they are better.
Yeah, nice job. Okay, and let's have Harry. Can you read your sentence?
Okay. Our new evaluation system will be effective on August 1st.
On August 1st?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is October.
Oh, October. I'm sorry.
Okay. Effective. No, that's good. Our new evaluation. I wouldn't change anything there. That's good. Ismail, can you read your sentence?
The instructor gave it back to me after he evaluated my assignment.
Nice. Okay. My assignments and it. Oh, is that supposed to be singular or plural? So my assignment. So if it's singular, that's fine.
Singular, yes.
Okay. And I think it might just sound better. It's not necessary just to reverse them. Wow. So instead of saying instructor, so after he evaluated my assignment, the instructor gave it back to me. I think that sounds a little bit smoother, but they're both correct. So really good work, Ismail, good corrections. I don't know if anybody has any other sentences. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, perfect. And any questions on this page? Does anybody have any questions?
The word photocopier. How do I say this word?
Photocopier.
Photocopier.
Photocopy.
Photocopier.
Yeah, photocopier. It's kind of an outdated piece of equipment too, but it's still used occasionally. But it is a little bit outdated. Any other questions? Okay. And maybe instead of using the PH, I'll just use an F. And actually, let's skip that page. Let's skip that page too. Let's go here and let's have Luigi. Can you read the boys' role? And Ismail, can you play the girls' role?
Hey Susie, did you have any trouble with your math homework last night?
No? Why?
I thought a couple of these were tricky. Can I check my answers with yours?
Okay.
Thanks. What did you get for question 1?
7.
7? Good. That's what I got. What did you get for question 2?
Drop that Calvin.
Good. Okay, and Luigi, can you ask Amy the first question?
What do you think of this comic? Have you... Only the first question?
Yeah, let's stick with the first one for now.
Can you scroll it down, please? Thank you. Do I have to answer, or he has to?
Yeah. Amy, can you answer? What do you think of the comic?
Oh well. Well, I was the girl in when I was in primary school, and I always gave my answers. I didn't care.
Okay. I always my answers. I didn't. Okay. Okay, Ronaldo. What about you? Did you ever do anything like this? Bernardo, are you there?
Oh, sorry. My mic, it was off. Yeah, sometimes. And sometimes I did this thing, and sometimes I help my colleagues.
Okay, sometimes I helped my colleagues.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, perfect. And David, when was the last time you did something like this? Can you explain?
Uh, but so maybe in my time from high school, I used to copy because some days I didn't make the homework, and I tried to get the answers before the teacher get into the classroom. So, but actually my classmates were very, I don't know how to say, very bad. They sometimes they don't want to share the homework.
Okay, sometimes they didn't want to share.
They didn't want to share.
Okay, good. Yeah, nice. Really good job. Okay, perfect. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions?
No.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Oh, what does drop dead mean?
Okay. So let's have, does anybody know what drop dead means? Can anybody explain it?
Yeah, something offensive like die.
Is it stop it or something like that?
Like, screw you.
Pretty
it's
much. Yeah, so it's really similar to your Amy, what you said. Yeah, it literally means die, but it's pretty much just go away, stop bugging me. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Something like that. But good. Any other questions? Harry, did you have a question?
No.
Oh, other Harry. Harry, did you have a question?
No, there was my only question.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
When there's a test instead of a homework, and if he was doing this, how do I say this kind of thing?
It's still the same thing. It's still cheating.
Cheating.
Cheating. Yeah, so it's still cheating on a test or homework. This is kind of copying.
Isn't that like peeking?
What was that?
Like peeking?
Peeking. Peeking is a little bit more innocuous.
Oh, okay.
Peeking is more innocuous, which means innocent. So peeking maybe is a euphemism.
Okay.
Euphemism, which just means it's like a good way of saying something that might be bad, is a euphemism. So you could say it's peeking, but it makes it seem and sound a little bit more innocent than it actually is. But good question. Any other questions?
Can it be copycat or not?
Okay, that's what you'd call somebody. You could call somebody who cheats a copycat.
Okay.
Copycat. Is someone, probably someone who frequently cheats. Someone who frequently cheats would be a
Okay.
copycat. Okay. And Nader, welcome to class. Nader, how are you doing?
I'm great for you.
Nice. That's great to hear. Nader, it's been a long time since I've seen you in class. How have you been?
It was okay. Yes, it's a long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see, exactly. Good. Well, it's good to see you again.
Thank you. Likewise.
Nice. Thank you. Any last questions on this page? Any last questions?
Nope.
Okay. Let's go to the next page. And let's talk a little bit about alternative education. Harold, can you read this paragraph?
In the United States and in the rest of the world, people are turning to the alternative schools. People are educating themselves online, sending their children to Montessori schools or opting for private education.
Good. Can you repeat opting?
Opting,
Nice. Opting. And then
okay,
private.
private,
Yeah.
private.
Yeah, private. Um, private education. All right. Whoa. And I'm not sure why I'm all in cap locks. Okay, but good. Um, and Harold, can you ask Harry the next question?
Well, what do you think about alternative education? Harry?
Oh, okay. Well, I think somehow alternative education provide benefits for certain groups of students because some maybe students have hard time to adjust in regular school system. So in that case, I think they have, yeah, this group of students may have more benefits in this alternative education. I think alternative education is more like they provide, they tailored, they tailored to their special needs. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Nice. Special needs. Really good. Okay. Really good answer. That sounds perfect. Okay. Harry, can you ask Ismail the next question?
Do you think that online education is a good option for young students?
Uh, yes. I think that online education is a good option for students because it is a good solution for inequality on education all over the world. And when I give an example from my country, that the commute time in big cities is too much. You can use this commute time from your house more effectively if you educate yourself online.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The commute time in big cities is too much. It's too great. It's too long.
Long.
This
It
is
takes
tricky.
a lot of time to transfer from
To
your
commute.
home to a school and turn back, especially when if you encounter any rush hour, Joshua, you spent 2 hours on the way.
Yeah.
You felt tired.
Definitely. One thing that we'd say in English is if you hit rush hour. It's a kind of a funny expression, but we hit rush hour.
Hit rush hour.
So yeah, I was driving to class last night and I hit rush hour. I was sitting in traffic for 4 hours. It was awful. But yeah, we'd hit it. We'd hit rush hour. It's an odd expression, but that's what we'd say. Good. That's
I
awesome.
think there is also expression like hit the road.
Yeah, let's hit the road.
Yeah.
Let's hit the road. What's that mean, Harry?
Let's get going or
Yeah.
let's drive.
Good. That's exactly what it means. Nicely done. Okay. Ismail, can you ask Luigi the next question?
Luigi, do you know any other types of alternative education?
Well, I was thinking about this question, and I really don't know any other type of alternative education. Maybe only online education, and I don't know any other one.
Okay. What about people in high school who want to continue their education, but maybe they don't want to go to college? So they want to become mechanics or electricians. What kind of school would they go to?
Technical schools?
Yeah, technical schools. We can call them trade schools too. Trade schools.
What about vocational school?
Yeah, vocational schools.
Can I give other examples of
Yes.
alternative schools?
Definitely.
Like Reggio Emilia schools or Montessori schools, traditional, progressive, and so on and on.
Yeah, even like an apprenticeship maybe could be considered alternative education. Really, any other way of alternative, like educating yourself.
What about homeschooling?
Definitely. Homeschooling. That's a good one. Okay, good. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, so no questions.
Joshua?
Yes.
What is a Montessori schools or education system?
Okay, so Montessori school. I think somebody said it just now. I'm not sure who it was. Who mentioned Montessori schools?
Me, Amy.
Okay, Amy, can you explain what Montessori schools are?
So basically, Montessori is a kind of environment where children can be free and they can explore with different materials without having, evaluations or tests or any kind of assessments going on in the school. So they are the ones who choose different kind of materials or subjects to study, and the teachers just guide them. But it's not a kind of how can I say this, like direct instruction. So that's basically what is Montessori.
Perfect. Does that make sense, Ismail?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Thank you.
And any other questions on this page?
Nope.
Okay, good. Really nice work, everybody. Let's go into some quotations. These are tough. Amy, can you read this first quotation?
Yes. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel.
Nice. One small thing, Amy. Education. It's got a j sound at the beginning. Education.
What sound?
So a j. Education.
Education. Education.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Education.
Perfect. Good job, Amy.
Gosh, you're good.
Thank you. And then kindling.
Okay. Kindling.
Perfect.
Great.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. What's this quotation mean, Nader? Or actually, first, any questions? Does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
Yes, I have a question about the word kindling.
Okay. Does anybody know what kindling is?
No.
I think I know, but I don't know how to explain. It's not the thing that where you start fire, the little, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, so a noun would be,
Like sparkling.
yeah, so the verb is the sparking, or the starting. But, Amy, you're right, too. So kindling can also be small sticks used to start a fire. So it's a noun and a verb. So in this case, it's the sparking or the starting.
Okay.
And so, any other questions? Any other questions about any of these words?
What's the meaning?
Vessel?
Good. Okay, vessel. Who can explain what a vessel is?
Any kind of bottle or a bowl.
Yeah, any kind of bottle or bowl, anything that holds something else.
Like a
Anything.
vase or
Maybe not a base. You could have a boat, could be a vessel. A bowl could be a vessel. A cup. You're a vessel for your mind to some extent. So your body is a vessel for your organs and your mind. It's just anything that holds
Container.
something else. A container. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. I was looking for that word. Container. Good. And so, who can tell us what this means? Does anybody have any ideas?
Yes, I guess the meaning is that the aim of education, the goal of education is to inspire the students, inspire people, not to just fill their minds with information.
Oh, nice.
Yes, with information. That's awesome. Really good interpretation. Beautifully done. And Ronaldo, do you have anything to add? Or any other points? Do you have any other ideas?
No, I think Ismael did a good job.
Was that
Yes, he
was
did.
that Nader or was that
But-
Ismael?
But I agree with Socrates because it's more important if you teach someone to fish, not just to eat the fish. I think
Yeah.
it's the same meaning. I think so. Make sense for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
In English, we'd say it's more important to teach someone to fish than to give them a fish.
Yes. Then. Okay, that's it.
Perfect. And one thing in English, we also say Socrates. Socrates.
Socrates. Okay.
Good. Perfect. Really nicely done, both of you guys. Okay, and so let's read this next one. David, can you read this next quotation?
Okay, sure. Education, apart from cookie ignorance, miserable service.
Nice. Cocky. Yeah, good. Cocky. Ignorance to miserable uncertainty. Really good pronunciation of miserable, though. That was really good. Okay, and does anybody have any questions about any of these words? Any questions?
Well, what's the meaning of cocky?
Okay. Does anybody know what cocky means?
Arrogant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arrogant or pretentious. I don't know how can I say in English.
Pretentious.
Pretentious. Pretentious.
Yeah, definitely. Arrogant, pretentious. Somebody who thinks they know everything. Good.
Yeah.
Any other questions about any of these words? Okay. And David, actually, Harold, what do you think this quotation means? Okay, or David maybe. David, what do you think this means?
Okay, so I was thinking about the education. Okay, well, could be for me like my friend is saying something like education in the beginning for a long journey or long travels to become a educated person. Because if you are at the beginning, I mean, if you are not educated, you think that you know everything. But when you educate a little bit more, you realize that you know nothing about many things. So it's you know that you are in a whole world of things that you didn't know anything.
Okay. I couldn't hear you really well, David. Again, I think your microphone or your internet connection might be a little bit slow. That sounded good, the things that I did hear. Okay. Harry, what about you? Can you explain a little bit more? Or do you agree or do you disagree? What do you think, Harry?
I've been thinking about this quote, but I don't know exactly. Might be well from the well education could be a path from knowing perfect to blank. I don't know.
Okay.
So you can explore in many ways. Not sure about that.
Okay. An exploration.
Yeah.
I think that's a good interpretation. Okay. Ismail, what about you? What do you think?
About the Mark Twain idiom?
Yeah, the quotation from Mark Twain. What do you think about that?
Yes, education is an endless process. If we start to educate us, we are going to in a death spiral. We are going into a death spiral.
Into a death spiral?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you said that or not. That we're going into a death spiral. Okay. What happens? What's this death spiral like?
If we increase our knowledge about an object or about an issue, we create more things what we should learn actually.
Okay, we create more things that we realize we should learn. I think that's good. Okay, so education is an endless process. If we start to educate ourselves, we are going into a death spiral. I like the analogy. If we increase our knowledge about an object or an issue, we create more things that we realize we should learn. That's good.
Right.
One thing, Ismail, education. Again, the pronunciation, it's a little bit like this. Can you repeat education?
Education.
Good, education. Okay, good. And really good explanation. I think that's perfect. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Really nicely done. Let's go on to the next. Let's talk about this idiom, because we don't have too much time. And let's have Luigi. Can you read the... Whoa. Sorry, hold on one second. Can you read the title and the idiom?
A forethought.
Yeah, and maybe the examples.
Example, you weren't quite right with this hypothesis, but I will give you an A effort.
Yeah, an A for effort.
An A for effort.
And hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
Yeah.
Okay. You worked on the projects all weekend? Even if it turns out poorly, you should get an A for effort.
Good. And Luigi, can you ask Amy the first question?
Amy, what do you think this idiom means?
A for effort?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, means that that maybe you didn't have the right answer, but I applaud you the effort.
Okay, I applaud the effort. We wouldn't
The
say
effort.
I applaud you. The
Yeah,
effort.
applaud the effort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll give you credit for putting in such an effort, so you don't fail even though you're wrong, because you tried really hard. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay. And Maestra, can you ask Nader the next question?
Can you scroll down a
Yes,
little
I
bit,
can.
please? Thank you. Do you think that effort should be considered when a teacher is grading a student's work? Why or why not?
Sure, I agree that the effort must be appreciated by the teacher, because there is a difference between a student who tried his best and the student who didn't try at all. So that one should be rewarded for his effort.
Nice. The student who tried his best and the student who didn't try at all. Tried his best and the student who didn't try at all.
I have a question, very quick.
Yes.
The work is considered, right? No, considerate.
Considered. Considered.
Consider. So I have to sound the R and the D, no E.
Yeah. Considered, like that.
Consider.
But good. Actually, yeah, hold on one second. I wrote something up about those ED endings. So really quickly, I'm gonna paste that in the chat box. So hold on one second. Okay, and let's ask Ronaldo. Do you agree or do you disagree? What do you think about that?
Well, I think the teacher has to consider the effort of the students, because it's important for their development, and I think it's important.
Nice, yeah. Good. So you agree. And if you want, Amy, in the chat box, I actually wrote down ED endings, the rules, the basic rules for how we pronounce ED endings. I think it should be pretty clear. So hopefully that helps you if you want to copy and paste that.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And again, unfortunately, we're out of time. If anybody has any last questions.
One last question. Is this considered? You added an H after the C. Considered.
Yeah, considered. So it's like an I. So a soft I. Usually I have the H after the soft vowel sounds. It's just something that I do with how I write when I'm writing pronunciations out. So like if I'm saying ah, I'd say ah. I is like that for me. Is like that. Does that make sense, Nader?
Yes, now I see. Thank you.
Okay. But good. And so again, everybody, really good job in class. Hopefully I'll see you guys all again soon, and have a really good night.
Thank
Or day.
you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.